looking outward to be happy, that we're just totally like overlooking ourselves. And I think the true, romance you have to have is with yourself, inside of yourself. And once you can have that, then you can kind of, connect with who you need to connect with. But I think every person, even the bad people that we date and marry maybe even sometimes, I think they all have something to teach us. And if we can just look within ourselves to see what that is instead of trying to look outward all the time, and I think as humans, that's what we do, we have to really be aware of that. And then we can, I feel like at that instance, you can kind of have this law of attraction. Some people talk about it as a law of attraction. I believe it's just like the universe matches energy. So if your energy is positive, usually everything goes pretty good with the few, bad days in there. But when our energy is kind of frequencing at a negative, it just brings more of it.
Wow. That's amazing. This beginning part of this study is very impacting, number one, because it points everyone back to themselves before anything else. And this conversation I'm stuttering as usual, but y'all know me, my listeners, I never, I'm a very real person. So it's times when I will stutter, times where I will miss a letter or a beat, but hear my message. This study is going to impact people not for this coming year, but for right now. And it begins with yourself. It begins with yourself. Melissa will be with us again on Thursday to dive deeper into it and even expound on a lengthier level, mainly because I want people to grow. I want people to grow in their relationships, grow in themselves, and become better. Not just listen to one episode, but listen to the second part and say, wow, I'm changed through this. I changed through this. The podcast is kind of like a verbal platform of a book, and if you don't pull anything out of this episode, pull out educating yourself, because the more you educate yourself, the better you are. Melissa has took the time out to educate herself to the point that her husband has even commended her for growing in her understanding of relationships. That's awesome. And so listening to this podcast, you can only become better. Tune in this Thursday. Melissa Walker from Canada will be blessing us again with her education on ER, Emotional Response Podcast.